All right, coaches, today on the channel, we're going to continue our Air Raid Essential series and talk about another one of my favorite quick game plays, why stick. Stay tuned. All right, coaches, welcome back to Airraidnation. This is Coach Coltharp again today, and we're going to go a little old school and get back on the chalkboard. You know, we're at school today. I'm actually teaching a YouTube class to a couple of the players, so I thought it would be really cool to do a video. First time I've ever done one of these live, so if they start heckling me, just know there'll be some up downs involved or something like that. But so today I thought I would talk about another one of my favorite quick game plays. It's a staple in our offense. We call it 10 and 11 here. Historically, it's called 618 or why stick. And it's really evolved for us over the years. I did a class this past week, how the air raid works. You can check that out over on CoachTube if you want to, talking about why stick. And I've had several videos on the channel on it. But, really, we're just going to quick fan block that, be real solid. And back in the day, we used to always decide whether we were going to run a shoot or run a swing. We don't do either one of those now. We changed it to how we learned from Coach Longo when me and Coach Salas went up there and spent some time with him. So basically, we're gonna take the best release on a 4-yard quick hitch. We're gonna sit down, get big like we're playing basketball, and then what we do is we teach F to attack the vertical stem of Y and then get wide. All right, so, we're always going to pre-snap number one, which would be the must outside release route. If we can win that, we always want to win. If you don't have a quarterback that wants to throw that, you need to find somebody else, because if he doesn't want to go deep, he's not your guy. But what we do now is we read this window, and we call it the scream and blur. I'm one of these guys that when he goes and learns something, he tries to change the terminology to make his own. That's what Coach Longo told us. He calls it scream and blur. And basically what he says is you can read that entire window at the same time. So you're looking at which one of those routes is screaming, hey, I'm open. And as soon as it does, you hit it. And so you can either hit the stick or the shoot. So you're not reading one or the other versus like the old school. So if you've seen some of the old courses on CoachTube, we've done some things like that. Really good play if you got 2 inside backers, because you're going to take this guy and let him go sit over the ball at 5 yards. So if he's trying to rob, you can get inside and hit here. We like to run a little 5-yard in on the backside of that with the joker route. So that's pretty cool. So quarterback's going to catch. One step, look it, scream and blur, hit it. And if you got a great tailback, I'm going to tell you right now, this is a great play for you, because you'll get a guy out in space. We had a really good guy this past year, and he caught some balls out in space that were really good for us. One of the cool things we also learned from Coach Longo is what he does on the backside of that play. And this is what he started doing. He started doing a post wheel. Okay, and the reason why is he felt like after that happened, if it didn't clear itself up, he could take two more drop steps and have these deep routes. For me, I like to do this. If I get pre-snap press, I'm going to read that and go backside immediately. But however you do it is completely up to you, man. Listen, I appreciate you guys coming to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, I wish you would. We're over 8,000 subscribers now. It's been a great 4 years. I love doing content for you guys. Hey, and also on May 8th, we're going to be doing a defensive clinic talking about running stunts with match coverage and how you can match your defense to your air raid principles. All that being said, man, drop a like on the video. If I get 100 likes in the first week, we'll make sure to have another one ready for you next Monday. And as always, spin it to win.